My name is Akeel Asghar. ID number is 241712. Understanding Software Development and Methodologies, Waterfall and Prince 2. Introduction. Development methodologies are critical frameworks that direct the software project planning, execution, and management. The development life cycles of these methodologies help keep consistency, reduce risk, and assist team members to work together well. In this presentation, there are two major methodologies that we'll be concerned with, which include Prince 2 and Waterfall. Software definition or purpose of methodologies. Development methodologies are standardized processes designed to carry out systematic design, development, and delivery of software products. The main goals of contractors are to increase products quality, reduce the number of errors, and handle the software project complexities. The assortment of principles in each methodology is a unique characteristic and is particular to a certain project type based on specific requirements and constraints. Overview of waterfall methodology. The waterfall methodology is a traditional linear approach advocated since the 1970s, which defines software development as a series of sequential phases. The phases to this are requirements gathering, design, implementation, testing, and maintenance. Whatever the phase, it must be completely fully, and the subsequent work must be started only after it is finished. And likewise for each successive phase, so that the documentation at all points must be thorough. Specifically, this methodology is great for projects which have clearly defined and stable requirements from the beginning. Key process in waterfall. The waterfall methodology has five main stages. This means that requirements analysis entails obtaining functional and non-functional requirements in detail. Planning architecture and user interface is system design. The development team convert design to working software during the implementation phase. Testing ensures the system works as desired and brings defects out into the light. Overview of Prince2 methodology. The Prince2 is a process-based methodology developed by the UK government to manage the range of projects. While it is applicable also to software development, it is applicable widely in any industries. A framework that is governed by seven principles, seven themes, and seven processes, clearly defined roles, promoted business case for every project, and managing stages of the project and flexibility but with control. Prince2 promotes planning and evaluation based on disciplines principles throughout the whole life cycle of the project. Key process in Prince2. The Prince2 process to manage projects are structured. This starts with a project startup when we do feasibility and initial planning. The project scope, the risks, the details, plans are defined in the initiation phase. The progress is tracked and the issues are managed during each step. The product delivery process is that which ensures that outputs of the expected quality. Finally, a formal closing phase is conducting through meeting achievements, documenting lessons learned, and reaching final approval or sign off. Comparison Waterfall versus Prince2. The structure and application of Prince2 and Waterfall are extremely different. Waterfall is the linearity, and Prince2 is the iterative and adaptable. Prince2 is better suited to projects which lie outside the software domain, while Waterfall is more suited to software-based projects as the requirements are clear. Prince2 is constantly assessing risk and progress, whereas Waterfall is too inflexible and can't accommodate the change. Since Prince2 places greater emphasis on governance and the business justification, it is more often appropriate in complex and involving projects. Practical impact and implementation. The methodology has used used has a huge bearing on project efficiency, communication, and how stakeholders are made happy. While waterfall is great for predictability and detailed planning, we can find it a little too stubborn when it comes to project. Prince 2 is, on the other hand, in supplying an overall structure for dealing with uncertainty and enhancing accountability. The effective implementation of an application is related to role definition, appropriate training, and discipline documentation. The conclusion. Software development methodologies are essential tools to be used in obtaining proper and efficient project results. A linear model waterfall is strong with documentation, especially for defined software projects. So Prince2 provides a broader process-driven framework that can be flexible, manage risk, and be governance-friendly. Based on this understanding, principles, strengths, and limitations of each project approach, project teams are able to select the appropriate one that will ensure increased delivery success and stakeholder value across multiple project contexts. Thank you.